Oh yeah, just trying to get that female viewership up, you feel me? Alright, what's up guys, PeterJaguars here again, back with PeterJaguars Pick'em here for Week 7 of the NFL season. Let's hop into it. Last week ended up pretty kind for us, finishing 9-5, and that brings us up to 53-38 through the first 91 games of the NFL season. We're trying to get rolling right here with this new week, the Thursday night game, Seahawks at Niners, and the Niners really fell short. Pretty flat in this one, and we did have the Seahawks. You see the tweet on screen. We're safe with that one, and there we go. On to the fresh Sunday picks. We get an early start with Bills versus my Jags in London. This should be an interesting one. We have not done too well overseas past couple years, but the Bills are missing a lot of guys on offense. Tyrod Taylor, Sammy Watkins, Percy Harvin, Carlos Williams, and all of that. So I'm kind of leaning us. However, I've picked my Jags the last 3 weeks, and we found new crazy ways to lose every single game. So we're going to work with a little reverse psychology right here. We're going to take the Bills, but guess what? The Jags are going to win, and also my Spurs Tottenham playing around the same time. So hopefully I'll be able to catch a little bit of that game as well. So we're going to see if these Jags can get a win, but official pick is Buffalo. The Lions were able to grab their first win of the season last week, taking down the Bears. They have another consecutive home divisional game, this time against Minnesota. And I'm going to have to be leaning with the Vikings right here. I don't see the Lions as that strong a team at the moment. Bridgewater starting to tighten up. AP kind of iffy, and we'll see how that goes. But I do think they are going to be able to put up points, and against the sloppy Lions, grab it. On the contrary, Atlanta grabbed that first L against New Orleans on that Thursday night game, though they do have a couple more days to prepare because of it. Though Tennessee, early bye, they should be fairly well rested for this one. Also, I don't see them stopping this Atlanta offense, though. Like, seriously, Devontae Freeman is a monster. Like, that dude is crazy. Maybe the top fantasy running back for the rest of the year right now. I'm sure he's up there, if not number one at the moment, and he is a monster. Julio Jones is great. I don't see the Titans being able to stop this offense. New Orleans at Indianapolis, actually a Super Bowl rematch from not that long ago. But these teams have changed out a lot. Luckin for Manning, Tracy Porter totally fell off the earth. And Indy did hold their own against New England last week. I do think they are a solid team, finally getting things together. They could make a playoff run, should be winning the AFC South pretty handily since my Jags and all pretty much out of it at this point. Do think they will be able to get a win and jump to 4-3. I would be lying if I said I had a feel for this Bucs-Redskins game. Like, seriously, maybe Trent Williams is back. Redskins can get a little more pass protection, run game going. But Mike Evans, Vincent Jackson should be able to do something with those weapons. I guess we're going to go with Washington, just given that they're at home. But to me, these teams are effectively even, and I don't really have a strong edge. Fairly surprising that the Chiefs are favored over the Steelers. To me, Landry Jones is better than Michael Vick, so if he's suiting up, that's not too much of an issue. He's actually done well getting chemistry with Martavis Bryant, Antonio Brown, all that stuff. Without Jamal Charles, I don't really see KC putting up too much offense. This Pittsburgh team just took down Arizona. They're still looking strong. We're going with them. We talked about the honeymoon period for teams with new head coaches in a previous episode. Seems to be in full effect for Miami right now. But they are taking on DeAndre Hopkins, Brian Hoyer, guys who looked great last week. Or are they playing us? Yeah, maybe so. Or not sure about the validity of that. And I guess we're going to have to lean Miami. But I don't know. Maybe this Texans team can get stuff going. If J.J. Watt is healthy and they can get Clowney back, apply that pass rush, they could be improving. 6 more games to go. If you guys are currently enjoying this video, make sure to subscribe. Annotation coming on screen right now, or you can scroll down, hit the red button, get that count out, near 18,000 on the road to 20, and loving all the support as always. Big thanks to you guys with that. Browns helmet going auto grand mode right now, no face mask. They take on the Rams at the EJ Dome in St. Louis, and are going to have a tough time trying to contain Todd Gurley, who's rushed for about 150 yards in his first couple games. The Browns have one of the weakest run Ds in the NFL statistically right now. I don't see them slowing him down too much. Nick Foles can do a little bit when the game opens up, and Josh McCown's actually been pretty good. But I do think Gurley is going to run monstrously. All the hype around Devontae Freeman and some of these other guys, but Gurley, very beastly, awesome fantasy option. We're rolling with St. Louis. The AFC East is actually looking like a pretty good division right now. Bills are at 500. Dolphins may be on their way up. Jets are 4-1. New England obviously undefeated. And I don't really see anyone walking into New England and taking them down right now. The Jets are a pretty good team. Credit to New York. But I don't think they're going to get Brady out of here. I'd like to apologize to Raiders fans in advance. Every single time I pick Oakland, they lose. I don't know what it is, but, like, I take them and they fall flat. It's happened a few times at this point. We are going with them again right here. Rivers was amazing last week against the Packers, but their O-line is battered, and this really isn't too much of a home game for them. I'm not sure how motivated they're going to be playing Oakland, so that's why we're taking these Raiders. Then the only other game in the later afternoon window, Cowboys-Giants. Dallas making some big changes on offense. It's Castle, who they traded for a few weeks ago, getting the nod over Brandon Whedon, and it sounds like Joseph Randle is going to be getting some less touches as they make that backfield more of a committee. I think they're going to be a little bit slow because of that. I'm not saying Castle's bad, and maybe he will do well ultimately with a little bit more time before Romo returns, but Dez is still out. The Giants are all right. Odell's looking fine, so we are going to go with them. And New York. Eagles take on the still undefeated Panthers in the Sunday night game. Going to be tough for DeMarco Murray to get things going. This Carolina front seven actually slowed down Marshawn Lynch last week, and they beat Seattle with that game-winning TD to Greg Olsen, who's been awesome hooking up with Cam Newton this year. So we'll see how Chip Kelly tries to scheme for that, but Eagles maybe going to have some trouble playing on the road right here. Carolina in a better spot right now. They got a big win, can carry forward momentum. Let's take the Panthers. Lastly, for Monday Night Football, we got Ravens-Cardinals. Ravens been losing a lot of close games recently. Clearly missing Terrell Suggs and some of those other guys. Steve Smith is back, though. And they're not quite as bad as that record may indicate. But we are going to be leading with Arizona. They're trying to rebound after that loss to Pittsburgh. Bruce Arians, to me, is one of the best coaches in the NFL. I do think he will get this squad once again locked up, firing. We're going to be spiking this Ravens helmet. I'm sorry, but make sure to spike that like button as well. We're doing the same thing as bouncing up to us. And that is going to be pretty much it for this. One last look at the winners that is going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more vids. Again, make sure to spike that like button if you enjoyed this one. Subscribe for tons more Pick'em and Madden 16 content. Let me know in the comment section one bold prediction you have for this week. But anyway, guys, I'm out. Peace.